Any health-related information on the following show provides general information only. Content presented on any show by any host or guest should not be substituted for a doctor's advice. Always consult your physician before beginning any new diet, exercise, or treatment program.
Hello and welcome back to the Red Lasered Water Guy TV show. Joe Blanton here. I'm here to help you, help yourself, help your body heal itself naturally. Okay, and it has to be done that way. You know, we've gotten so far apart between our biology and our technology that the technology is what's starting to take our biology apart. You know, basically, that all started in 1893 with the first generation of electricity, the 60 cycles. It's in the walls in your home, okay, and all across the country. That is the first non-native EMF to interrupt our circadian rhythm, our biology, because, you know, we're based on water, light, and magnetism. That's, you know, that's what NASA uses to search other planets to see if there's life out there, as they look for water, magnetism, and light. Water, magnetism, and light in particular, sunlight, you know, natural sunlight is what's critical to our health. Blue light is the number one harmful EMF right now that's interrupting the dopamine path. It's just really starting to mess with the body. Not starting to, it's been messing with the body all along, you know, but it won't kill you today, you know, but it's going to shorten your life and make your last years miserable. So that's, you know, kind of where we're going to start here tonight is, you know, we've got to take extreme measures to get back to nature if we want our health. You know, you can't get healthy in the same environment you got sick in. You know, you've got to change something, whatever that something is in your situation, and it's different for everybody. But a lot of it has to do with harmful EMF, the electromagnetic field that's generated from man-made appliances or man-made, you know, light, like the LEDs that generate the blue light, you know, your TV screen, your computer screen, all of that. The blue light is very, very harmful to our body. So to overcome that, we got to get back into sunlight, all right? And that's one of the reasons I use the red and infrared laser all the time. I've got it shining on my chest right now. I have a thing rigged up here where I can just use Velcro to turn it on and hold it on. And then this little device holds it where it shines on my chest the whole time I'm sitting here at my desk. So because I know the value of red infrared light, you know, I think it's 42% of the light from the sun is infrared sunlight. And what we've done is take 1,635 of those frequencies that are optimal wellness frequencies from the sun and added them into our red and infrared laser. So I can get my sunshine at midnight, okay? I don't do that because it throws off the circadian rhythm. But I use the red and infrared laser to energize my water, energize my body, energize my food, neutralize toxins. The list goes on and on. We'll cover quite a bit of that in the show tonight. But I had some questions left over from last week. I wanted to cover those first because we were talking about sun gazing in the morning and, you know, getting more sun. And somebody asked, do you sunbathe in the winter as well? And yes, I do. One of the ways I sunbathe is right here with the red and infrared laser because it's filling my body. Every photon in the red and infrared laser energetically gives up an electron to our body, just like sunshine does. Okay, but I also go out in the sun because in the wintertime, you want to expose yourself to the cold. Our body needs that because we're set up in a cycle, that works with nature. And if you've got 4 seasons, you need to honor those 4 seasons by going ahead and dealing with the cold, not always being inside with the heater turned up, to where you're giving life to germs. Okay. And I know people that do that. They got their house so hot and they're sick all the time because, the house is so warm that, the germs can live there and plenish and, fill the air and compromise their immune system. So yes, I sunbathe in the wintertime. I don't take all my clothes off necessarily, but I'll go out in the sun when the wind's not blowing, open up my shirt, sit there and listen to a podcast or something like that, and get sun on my body as much as I can for 30 minutes to an hour, late morning, early afternoon, things like that. So yes, sunbathing in the winter as well. The second question was how can it help with neuropathy? Okay, neuropathy, pain, discomfort. Pain is lack of oxygen on a cellular level. And as soon as you use the red and infrared laser, or any of our products actually, we add more negative charge into the blood. We activate the mitochondria. The mitochondria put more life force energy into your cells and into your blood, and separate all your red blood cells into free flowing, gives you better microcirculation. And better microcirculation means the whole red blood cell is exposed as it's traveling through your arteries. And so when that blood goes through the lungs, it gives up more toxins and picks up more oxygen. So now you got 30 to 35% more life force energy in 30 seconds. You've got better microcirculation with more oxygen. Okay, so you're delivering oxygen into that area and pain dissipates, discomfort dissipates. You have better range of motion. The benefits of using the technology is just priceless. Okay. So that's how we help with neuropathy. Third question, did you mention your company has an ear candling product? No, and yes. Okay, yes and no. What I mentioned was that using the red and infrared laser will assist in making ear candling more effective, more efficient. It raises the efficacy of using the ear candling process. So that's why that came together. And the third one is, can you get on an airplane with the lasers? And yes, I've been traveling for 15, going on 16 years now, on and off of airplanes. Sometimes I've got, 6 or 8, 3 or 4, 5 or 6, lasers with me. I've never been questioned on one of them, not one time. Okay, if we get a nose run, another question here. If we get a nose run when we eat, can it help with that? And yes, over time, because anytime you add 30, 35% more life force energy, better microcirculation, more oxygen, your body can start to heal itself. And that's the key, is self-healing. Okay, so, but what it means is you've got allergies to food. And so change what you're eating. I would highly recommend detoxing, gently. If you're not familiar with detoxing, look it up, find a holistic practitioner that can help you. The best healings I've had in my life come from detoxing. I was born a blue baby breech, heart stopped beating when I was born. Had a major operation, the doctor got it started, needless to say. Had a major operation at 7 months old, and they took out my appendix. Something about the big intestines and the small intestines were, they had to separate them or something, move stuff around in my body at 7 months old. So I grew up with asthma, hay fever, sinuses, and more allergies than you can imagine on a 100-acre farm in Indiana, putting up hay. And so in my 20s, when I got to Las Vegas, I was allergic to everything in the desert. And I started a detoxing lifestyle change, you know, went more vegetarian, a lot more salads, and then started detoxing my liver, my colon, my gallbladder, got colonics. And in a year and a half period or so, I helped my body heal itself from all of that. And some of the last 50 years, no allergies, no hay fever, no sinuses, no illnesses. It's been a phenomenal life. Okay, but my body had to get rid of all the toxins that was in it for it to be able to function fully. So I've been on the holistic wellness path for a long time, and it's paid off very well. So, uh, so detoxing. Okay, so that's what we've got for the questions. Let's see what I got here. There's a theory out there, and I've proven it to myself now, that the more you're exposed to sunshine, because our skin is the solar panel, if you will, just like the leaves of a tree. The leaves are a solar panel. They're collecting the solar energy, the electrons coming into the leaves, coming into our body. And then the other way is grounding. Okay. So when you're grounded to the earth, your body receives electrons from the earth. When your skin is exposed to the sunlight, your body is receiving electrons from the sun. And if you get enough electrons from the sun and the earth, you need less food. It's just that simple. In 6 weeks or so of sun gazing and making sure I get plenty of sun and being grounded, I set up a grounding wire to my bed, etc. I eat 2 meals a day now, and they're not as big of meals as I was eating because my body has the electrons it needs to help it heal itself from the sun and from grounding. Okay, and there's you can fact check it. You know, there's people out there who are aeritarians. They don't eat at all. And I think there's a few that don't drink either, but some of them drink, some of them, most, they don't eat anything because their body doesn't need it. And one guy you can find on the internet, they actually put him in the hospital. It showed him needing to go to the bathroom to pee. Okay. And then the body would convert it and bring it back into the body as the water the body needed to function. So he didn't have to go pee or anything. But then he didn't drink any fluids, didn't eat any foods. So, nature is where health is. Technology is where discomfort and dis-ease is. Anything man-made is giving off a harmful EMF. And so that's where we're at with that, okay? So, and like I said, I've got the laser here shining on my chest to give me a little more energy. Let me see if I can raise that up a little where you can see it. Yeah. So now it's shining right there on my throat. Okay. Because I'm all about prevention. I'm all about staying healthy. I don't want to have to recover from anything. I mean, I got my stuff going on too. I'm, according to the calendar, 76 years old, or 76 years young, however you want to look at it. But it's just a number. I did a biological thing the other day. It said I was 57 biologically. There's another program I went through biologically, said I was somewhere around 42. So biologically, internally. And that's what counts, is keeping your biological age lower. And you're 100% in charge of that. Nobody else can get younger for you. Nobody else can reverse aging for you. But, I'm wearing these blue blockers glasses to keep the blue light from affecting my body, like it would be if I didn't have them on, to where it's not harming my body. It's filtering it out. Okay. But I wore glasses for 52 years. I don't wear glasses anymore because I use the red laser in my eyes. And so let's go ahead and bring up the slides. And because I'm starting to talk about some of that. Okay. And again, I'm here to help you, help yourself, help your body heal itself naturally. Joe Blanton. Best way to get a hold of me is just text me or call me, 469-766-5511. I've got a YouTube channel, youtube.com/at the red laser guy. Okay, there's technology on there, there's testimonials on there, some good information about how our products work and how raising your vibration separates your blood, neutralizes toxins. It does just, amazing things. And what we're changing our focus to is organic age reversal system. Okay, we've got a lot of other stuff too, different green lasers, violet lasers and stuff, but the main focus on the website now is this system, and it's about turning back the clock with true organic age reversal, like I've done over my lifetime, because almost everybody in my class is already passed on, and everybody that I ran with is passed on. And I'm still out snow skiing and climbing mountains and raising cane, kayaking on the Colorado River, having lots of fun. So all of our products in the ORS program have multiple specific uses, and all of them have personal care uses. It's about products you're already using. You just replace them with our products, and that raises, since our products are all toxic free and edible, with frequencies added that match optimal wellness to our body, it raises your vibration, helps your body heal itself naturally. So the beauty is the company's offering a first-time new customer special where they put a kit together here that includes the red laser, one of our basic pendants. There's shown 3 pendants here. You get to choose one of those. Our Replenish Love, which is vitamins and minerals going right through your skin into your blood in 26 seconds. So you don't have to digest you don't have to take a pill and hope it gets digested and assimilated by the body. It goes right in. Citrus Silk is a skin serum that's an reverse aging, anti-aging for your skin with nutrition in it. 26 seconds right into your blood. Anything you put on your skin is in your blood in about 26 seconds. So if it's not toxic free and edible, don't put it on there. It's mint matrix. We've got an oral care toothpaste system that helps gently detox your body. At the same time, it's antiviral, antifungal, antibacterial when you're brushing your teeth. It's just an amazing package. And they're giving you a 56% discount. It's only $299 for the whole package. And the red and infrared revitalazer by itself is $299. So, it's a real bargain. And so give me a call if you have any questions on it, or let me know. We'll try and catch some questions here at the end of the show. And basically what we're doing is using sacred geometry with 0-point technology, and we're adding 1,635 additional frequencies to our red laser that other lasers don't have. And they're frequencies that are in the infrared range from sunshine. Okay, every muscle, everything in your body has an optimal wellness frequency. A muscle that's healthy vibrates at a specific frequency. A liver, the kidneys, there's one major frequency that makes it a liver or a muscle. And so what we've done is, be able to capture those frequencies and infuse them into the laser beam without using any electricity. Okay, there's no 60 cycles or anything involved here. It's a DC current using 2 AAA batteries. And that's what our body uses to communicate, is direct current. Okay, so again, we're replicating nature here, sunshine and the electrical DC current. Everything alive regenerates with a DC electrical current when it's high enough. If it's not high enough, then the body struggles. Okay, so we help your body raise the DC electric current to where it's regenerating itself, just like it did with my eyes. So let's take a look here. It's, when you're using the red laser, it's about body alignment, reduces swelling. If somebody sprains an ankle, it starts to swell, and you get on it right away with the red laser, you can physically watch some of the swelling go down and some of the purple recede. And they're normally okay the next day. That, because it accelerates the healing. It's cellular repair in the moment. I'll show you a slide on that here in a little bit if we get that far. So, enhances lymphatic draining, critical. Okay, we've got to get the toxins out of our body, and the lymphatic system doesn't have a pump like the heart, so it's activated by deep breathing, deep diaphragmatic breathing, and movement. So if you're sitting around a lot, laying on the couch watching TV, you're not watching this video anyhow. So this is for people who are looking to get healthier in their life. So it strengthens the immune system. Every time you turn the laser on and shine it on your body, it helps build your immune system. Mediates menstrual cramps, changes the polarity of food and beverages to be more absorbable in 30 seconds. I got to shine it on your water in 30 seconds, and I think I've got a slide in here that'll show that. In 30 seconds, we add 30 to 35% more life force energy into water. We neutralize the toxins, and we make the water wetter to where it hydrates the body better, gives you better microcirculation with more oxygen and more detoxing. And that's a test I do at expos all the time, is have people take a taste of their water for taste and texture, and then I laser it for 30 seconds, and 95% of them can taste or feel the difference in the texture of their water because it's microclustered. Okay, may assist in vaginal tightening, relieves headaches, enhances hydration. The number one problem with most people is dehydration. Drinking too many liquids that dehydrate the body, diuretics, and not drinking enough water. The nature thrives on water, light, and magnetism, not Coca-Cola, not anhydrous beer, not monster drinks. Your body functions on water, and so water is the only thing that inflates the disc in your back. Water is the only thing that lubricates the movements in the body. And every function in the body requires water. So you got to stay hydrated. Assist in healing bones. Bones don't heal, they regenerate when they have the DC electric current to do so. They actually regenerate. That's been proven scientifically. We can regenerate our bones whenever they're broken or whatever. It helps. It's great to have the doctor put them back together, but the body has to take over and regenerate that bone. And so it assist in body detoxification. Again, we got to get the toxins out of our body, and that's where most of my biggest healings have come from, is detoxing and cleansing. So I'm getting ready to do a master cleanse here in the next week or so. So myofascial pain reduction, alleviate neuropathy, release tight muscles. Basically we're replicating sunshine, because you can go out in the sun and you feel a whole lot better when you sit in the sun for a little bit, because you've absorbed all these electrons, and the electrons in the sun are all going the same direction. Okay, the electrons in our red and infrared laser are all going in the same direction because it's a laser, and all the waves are in sync. Okay, if you're sitting in front of an LED, or your screen is an LED, and LEDs, man-made LEDs, are incoherent light because the waves are not in sync. So you've got electrons going both directions all the time. That's the same. That's duplicating the problem with the 60 cycles in your walls. It's an alternating current. And so you got electrons going back and forth. The body's used to electrons going one direction. Okay, and it understands that language, if you will, because the EMF is the language of that frequency. So in the body, if it's coherent from nature, our body understands it. If it's incoherent, which means it's man-made, our body doesn't understand it. So there's a lot more chiropractors and sports medicine people, veterinarians, everybody's starting to use lasers. The list of how it can help you is long. ADD, ADHD, addictions, helps you get rid of addictions, asthma, bronchitis, back and spine alignment. When we do a public meeting, a lot of times we'll bring somebody to the front of the room that's got hip problems, face them away from the crowd, locate the top of their pelvic bones, usually a half inch, an inch and a half off. And with the red laser, in about 45 seconds, just going across their hips and up and down their spine, their hips level out right there in front of the crowd, and we never touch them. Some of them are so dramatic that people actually see it move. Excuse me. And so, the spine and the back are critical for health and wellness. Blood cleansing and energizing. You just shine it 1 inch below the navel for 2 minutes. It's going to help energize your blood and cleanse the blood. Ear infections, helps with jet lag. I mean, the list goes on of what it helps your body to heal itself with, okay? Because the body, again, has to do the healing. We don't do any healing. Nothing does. Only the body can heal itself. So here's some of the frequencies in our environment today that are causing our body to be incoherent and have the discomfort and the pains that it has. We'll start with the air we breathe. Okay, all the stuff they're blowing in the sky, the factories and everything else that are putting pollutants in our skies. Our body breathes that in, and then or lands on our skin and absorbs into our skin. So that's one of the main problems we have. And the water we drink. There's so many chemicals added to city water now, and any water that's considered public water. Okay. And so our body has to deal with that also. And even people with wells and stuff now, out in the farming communities and everything, there've been so much pesticides and stuff sprayed that it's soaking into the water. And even farms that had great water now find themselves with contaminated water. Well, water is the key to life. Without water, there is no life. Without air, there is no life. So you're going to continually be breathing. You're going to continually be drinking something. Hopefully it's water. And you can neutralize the toxins in the water by using the red laser for 30 seconds. And you'll add about 30 to 35% more life force energy. Our body needs the life force energy. That's what it does when it triggers, the red infrared laser triggers the mitochondria, and in 30 to 35 or 30 seconds, the body produces 30 to 35% more ATP, which is our life force energy. So then there's this thing people call food, okay? Some of what you see in a picture here is one molecule away from plastic. A good example of that is margarine. Margarine is one molecule away from plastic. And the body does not know what to do with it. It takes more energy to get it out of the body than it brings into the body. Same thing with donuts and fast food in general has less life force energy in it than it takes the body to get rid of it. So you're running in a negative, coefficient there. I think that'd be the right word. But anyhow, then we have the pesticides, the fluorescent lights, the pollution, the stress. Stress is actually the biggie. Cell phones, radio waves, all that is harming the body with non-native EMF. All your chemicals put off a non-native EMF. I just have to laugh every time I see it happen. But people, they grab a shopping cart, and then they want to put this chemical in their hand to get rid of the bacteria that's on the cart, possibly, that the body knows how to deal with. Your body knows how to deal with bacteria and viruses and funguses and stuff like that. Our immune system's set up to take care of that. But that chemical you just added on your hand, the body doesn't know how to take care of that. And so you're actually, giving just slapping the face to the body, you know. So over cleaning with chemicals that the body can't deal with is one of the big problems we have. So hope that made sense. And there's over in 2009, there was over 50 million chemicals in our atmosphere that weren't here, 50, 60 years ago, 70 years ago. And our body, and now, it's 2025, it's, hard telling how many millions of chemicals that are man-made, that are in our society. An example of what we have to put up with here with the FDA stands for Forced Drugging America, or Favoring Death Administration. You take your pick. In Europe, out of 12,500 chemicals for cosmetics, Europe bans 1,328 of them. In the U.S., they've banned 11. Okay, that gives you an idea, and that's why I call it what I call it. Okay, and so all of these frequencies have harmful EMF, non-native EMF, means it didn't come from nature, it comes from man. So we got to fix it. Here's the big one. Okay, stress is an invisible frequency that shortens your telomeres, downgrades the immune system, and accelerates aging. You might even know people that, haven't seen them for a year and they look like they're 10 years older because of stress. Stress is based, there's many different kinds of stress. There's electrical frequency, EMF stress, there's chemical stress, there's emotional stress, different stresses. A lot of those, we can control if we can stay conscious long enough. But most people have a belief system and they're unconscious most of the time. They're going on automatic. And an example of that is, you've got a JOB, stands for just over broke, or juggling our bills, and you go back and forth to work and you get home and you're thinking, I don't even remember which path and which route I took. You did it automatically. You were unconscious during that drive. That's what's going on in our world also, that's keeping people disconnected. And then being exposed to blue light and cell phones, all of that takes it to another level of disconnection and degradation of the body. So again, we've got to understand and take responsibility for it. We're the only one that can change it. Nobody else can change it for us. It's not a right or wrong thing or a good or bad thing. It just is. Okay, you got to take the good and bad out of it and the right and wrong out of it, because that's where the stresses come in. And understand that this is what's going on right now, and I'll change what I can change, and what I can't change, I'll deal with and change it as soon as I can. Right? So anyhow, that's called goal setting and planning, looking for your, planning your future out and what does it take to get there. So nature's medicine helps your body de-stress, and nature's medicine is what I call frequencies. And there's two key mechanisms of the red and infrared light therapy. And it's all to do with the mitochondria. Like Jack Kruse says that all aging, or Doug Wallace, a couple of mitochondriacs out there, that all aging, all discomfort, all disease is too many dysfunctional mitochondria. Well, NASA tells us that when you injure the body, whether it's trauma, a cut, stress, the mitochondria in that area, figuratively speaking, curl up like a hedgehog and stop producing as much energy because they bring in more nitric oxide and not enough oxygen. And so as soon as the body, as soon as the red laser touches your body, hits your body in that area, it immediately relaxes the mitochondria. The mitochondria kick out the excess nitric oxide, bring in more oxygen, burn that oxygen, and that's how it creates 30 to 35% more life force energy in your blood and in your cells in 30 seconds. So that's one of the keys to helping your body help itself heal itself naturally is to make your mitochondria have more life force energy and be effective, because every cell in your body has a job to do. And the number of mitochondria inside that cell is determined on what that job is. So it's like the cells in your skin don't have a lot of mitochondria. They don't do a lot of work. But the cells in your muscles, in your heart, your brain, they got millions of mitochondria because they got a lot of work to do. And so if the mitochondria start failing, becoming dysfunctional, then the cell suffers, and you get so many dysfunctional cells, and you get a dysfunctional tissue. So dysfunctional tissue, then you get dysfunctional organ. It's a chain reaction and a downward spiral. The second thing that happens with the red laser in the mitochondria is called hormesis. It makes your cells healthier, more energetic, more resilient, more tolerant to stress, helps prevent the buildup of free radicals. Okay, so what we're doing is igniting your own energy so your body can help itself heal itself naturally. We're helping your body upregulate gene expression and build a healthier protein. Are proteins important? Well, proteins are the expression of life. And the mitochondria take a big part in protein folding and bonding with water. Okay, everything in your body requires water. So proteins are responsible for the structure and the function of your body. And I can't make that clear enough. The structure and the function of your body, that covers the whole gamut practically. Okay, the structure, being able to stand up straight and walk, run, etc., or just sit there comfortably, and then the function of your body, being able to, deal with life. So that's where we're at. And here's another piece that's in all of our products that are a part of this organic age reversal system. It's called A-Series Silver. It's a nano silver. I'm sure you've probably heard of colloidal silver. Well, nano silver is 1,000,000 times smaller. We're actually homeopathic. Practically, it's like 0.0025 parts per million of actual silver. Most of it's frequencies of silver that's in here. So it's in all of our products, and it's antiviral, antifungal, antibacterial, again, helping our body to deal with the stresses of life and the toxins that are out there. And here's that test I was talking about earlier on water. This is actually tap water. Dr. Kuhn did a test with us with the GDV camera. It's a gas discharge visualization biophotonic camera. Takes a picture of life force energy. And so on the left, you have the life force energy in a drop of tap water. Okay, then we lasered the tap water for 3 minutes, and this was the pattern 3 minutes later. We kept shortening the time frame. This increase in life force energy happens in 30 seconds. So it's about a 30-35% life force energy increase. And that's what helps your body help itself heal itself naturally at an accelerated rate. And what she also found was it neutralized the toxins, because she actually used tap water. And so it neutralized the toxins, made the water wetter. And that's what people taste, part of what they taste whenever I laser their water for 30 seconds, or they do. I laser all my water, all my foods, everything for 30 seconds before I eat it or drink it. But what they're tasting is more life force energy and less toxins, wetter water. Wetter water helps the body heal itself naturally, helps hydrate the body better. So this is the effects of the person's biofield before on the left and after on the right, drinking the lasered water. You can see the biofield on the left has lots of holes and gaps in it. It's very stressed, okay? And then when she drank the water, it brought the biofield back into a much tighter resonance where the body and the biofield are communicating more completely. This alone makes your body healthier and starts to strengthen your immune system in seconds. So why is this important? Well, your blood is about 94% water. Your brain's about 78% water. Your eyes are 98% water. Okay. And so lasering raises the life force energy, neutralizes the toxins, and just helps in so many different ways. I lasered my eyes, uh, and after wearing glasses for 52 years, I don't need to wear glasses anymore. So that's a real blessing. And what else do we have here? The red infrared laser is a part of our age reversal organic system. It supports the immune system function, body alignment. It's fast aid for wounds. I'll show you that here in a little bit. Increases microcirculation, which is critical for health recovery. And again, you can't get well in the same environment you got sick. You got to add more energy. You got to add more sunshine. You got to add more water. You got to stop doing, some of the stuff that brought the vibration in your body down to where you're feeling a disease or an illness or whatever that is. You're the only one that can do it, and we can help you, help yourself, help your body do it. And that's what I'm here to get the word across is, we can help you increase life force energy in your body in 30 seconds. Because anything alive uses DC current to regenerate itself. My eyes regenerated themselves back to the original sphere of my eyeball so that I can see 20/20 without any glasses. I see a golf ball at about 200 yards. I can read fine print. I drive day and night now with no glasses, and have for several years as far as that goes. I've been working with the lasers for over, I guess, 15, 16 years, something like that. So that's the whole key, is we're replicating sunshine. Sunshine helps the body heal itself because it's the electron flow in our world that makes the world go around. Okay. DC current to regenerate the body, not AC, but DC. Okay. Direct current. So here's my eye exam. In 2011, I was negative 100 sphere and a negative 150 sphere. 2009, I started doing the expos in 2018, and that's when I started demonstrating, the laser in my eyes. And in 2019, I was negative 0.25 and negative 0.75. And the eye doctor said, I've never seen an eye correct itself the way yours has. And it just kept, changing and improving. And I went from wearing glasses and reading glasses, or contact lenses and reading glasses, and then I went to where I didn't need reading glasses anymore. Then I got to where I didn't need daytime glasses anymore. Then I got to where I didn't need nighttime glasses anymore. It was a progression. It didn't happen overnight. But now I'm driving day and night with no glasses. Now here's where cellular repair in the moment on a brand new injury. I sliced my foot about a ½ inch and an inch and a half here into the ball of my right foot. And I got on it right away with the red laser because I carry it with me all the time. And it stopped the bleeding in about 6 minutes. Okay. And then 12 minutes later, you can see it starting to stitch back together, because what we did is took the trauma out of the red laser took the trauma out of the injury in my foot in about 45 seconds. Trauma's gone. Now the the circulation is improving, the microcirculation, because the more life force energy and separating all the red blood cells into free flowing. The cells are communicating with each other, cells communicating with the brain, and then the body starts to heal itself immediately. There's no swelling. And I'll show you here, that was 12 minutes later. And then here at this point, I put Band-Aids on the cut. I put our frequency disc on the bottom of my foot, and one of our pendants on the ball of my foot, put a sock on and went back to work. I never stopped walking on it. And I was only the downtime was 33 minutes, and I was back working again. And this is the second day. Okay. The second day, it's fast aid. There's no scab, there's no swelling. It's healing from the inside out. I never stopped walking on it. It didn't hurt or bleed unless I hit it. Then it would, but it healed right back up. So it's, fast aid is what we've got going here. And so then we also have Replenish Love, which has all these minerals and vitamins in it. And so when you use it, it goes right through your skin into your blood without going through the digestive system. And the test results we're getting here with everybody that's gone through the test using the AL scan and live blood analysis and the BioWell, the changes are just amazing. So I'm going to stop here and see if we have any questions.
Yes. Let's see. The first question. When they developed electricity and technology, did they not know the effects it was going to have on the bodies?
They know very well the effects blue light has on the body. It's been proven scientifically. They've gone to extreme to make sure that everybody's computer screen is a blue lit screen. The food industry knows that the toxins are killing people, but they keep doing it anyhow. And that, makes you ill. Won't kill you today, but it makes you ill and drags your body out for a long time on prescriptions. And that's how the drug companies make all their money, is you become one of their regular customers every month buying your prescriptions. So yes, a lot of it. Now, some of it is ignorance, starting out and not doing enough testing and stuff. But the overall picture with the blue light therapy and blowing all the stuff in the sky, trying to, inhibit the sun's ability to get to the earth, all of that's very real. They know exactly what's going on when they're spraying all that stuff in the skies. Now, the people flying the plane may not, but the people paying them to fly the plane, when you go back far enough, it all comes back to people that know exactly what's going on. Good question.
Okay, we have two similar questions. We're gonna throw them together. How can a person live without water? If a person doesn't eat, wouldn't they die?
No, again, do your own research on it. Go out and check it out. There's videos you can find. There's aeritarians out there that get so much they get so much, they spend a lot of time in the sun. They're grounded to the earth, and that's the way we're designed to be. And they actually have enough electrons in their body that they don't need food. So you eat food for the electrons you're hoping to get from the food to help your body heal itself and function. But the food is so processed, the electrons are not there. It's more protons, and protons cause inflammation in your body, cause your blood to be stick together. And electrons separate your blood. But do your own research. I mean, I know one personally that's an aeritarian. He does drink water, but he doesn't eat anything. And, he has plenty of strength and everything. It's, we've gone off track a long time ago. Like saying 1893 is when they turned on the electricity for the first time, the 60 cycles, and that started the downfall. That was the first non-native BMF to cause the problem. But do your own research. Go out and search for aeritarians, breatharians, and you'll find some interesting videos out there. Like I said, I saw one where the gentleman went in, volunteered to go in the hospital, and they were monitoring his body and had cameras on him the whole time. He never ate anything, never drank anything, and was healthier than all of the ones examining him. So, all right, good question. Thanks. And next.
We only have a minute left, and all of these questions are going to require more than that. Can you tell us a little bit more about, did he go into the hospital willingly for them to watch him, or did they not?
No, he was in a room, with the video I saw, he was actually in a hospital room with cameras on him the whole time. They wanted to prove to beyond a shadow of a doubt he wasn't drinking or eating. So he had cameras on him the whole time, and people, in and out.
Okay, so it wasn't a forced issue. They didn't He just
No, he
cursed him.
volunteered. That's what I'm saying. He
Oh, okay.
volunteered to go in because he also wanted to prove to them that he's an aeritarian, a breatharian. You know, food is not what it's built up to be. We're meant to get our electrons through water, magnetism, the sun. Those three. You know, water's carries a ton of electrical charge. Water's magnificent when you start studying it. Most people take it for granted and abuse it. They don't have any respect for it. I have a high respect for water, and you know, my water that I drink goes through like 5 or 6, depending on where I'm home or not, several stages to microcluster it, to structure it, to ionize it, to erase all the memory of wherever it's been, because water has cell memory of every place it's been. And then I laser it on top of that with all the lasers and the ionizer. So it's the most healthy, most energized, alive water that I can drink.
Sounds delicious. All right, we got to wrap it up.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for being on with us. If you have any questions, it's 469-766-5511 to send me a text, or joe@theredlaserguy.com. And we can answer your questions and get you the best deal on any of these products to help you start helping yourself, help your body heal itself naturally. Take care and have fun. Bye for now.